And welcome back to Slices. We get prepared for the third match of the day. So far, two fantastic games to watch. Both games ended with a score of 4-3. Both games the away team won. First match saw Verona defeat Middleton in overtime, 4-3, and just 10 minutes ago we saw Dubuque pull out a late 4-3 victory over the Milwaukee Winter Club as they scored with 26 seconds?
Less than 26 seconds, because they had 26 seconds to score, and somebody in the crowd wanted them to score within 20 seconds.
Oh, that was their coach.
Oh, it was the coach.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just heard it.
So very late win for Dubuque. So Middleton will be looking for some revenge from the first game against Verona. Middleton is in the these teams are switched around. Onalaska is supposed to be the home team.
I take it red is Middleton. Yep. I can see it on the jersey. Okay. Well, we'll just have to remember that. Wait, is it Middleton or Verona? You put Verona.
The first game was Verona.
I think your graphics didn't quite change over then.
Oops. That.
Yeah, that's better.
Huh. Wonder why I did that. Okay, so run through the roster here. It threw me way off. For Onalaska, these are the A's. Yeah. The number, God, my eyes aren't working. Number 5, Evan Rausch. Number 7, Jack Eckelberg. Number 9, Matthew Moeller. 13, Zachary Marceau. 14, Braxton Slusser. 16 is Henry Siegert. 23, Easton Mossoff. In net, number 26, Noah Lepsch. Number 9, Rex Keir. 43 is Bryden Helgeson. Number 44, Barrett Matt. Number 48, Calvin Mielke. And 62, William Roush. A couple of Roushes on that team. And then for Middleton, 4, Owen Rollin. 8, Bowden Nelson. 9, Brian Renault. 10, Nicholas Haynes. 15, Benjamin Sanger. 27, Louis Deja. 28, Gavin Shaw. 31, Colby Nieder Coombs, one of the goalies. That's who was in net the first game. 37, Lucas Ward. 43, William Pangman. Number 48 is the other goalie, Finnegan Mock. 59, Cooper Wing. 60, Eli McCoy. 71, Kasten Dubisky. 75 is Lauren Kim, who scored a goal in the first game. And 97, Jet Fanning. 99, George Arp. So the teams are somehow switched. I need to let that go.
The score should still be on the board.
Man, I don't know why that bugs me so much. All right, so number 48's in net for Middleton. That would be Finnegan Mock is in net for this game. All right, we're off. Every time the ref points at the scorekeeper at the start of games to see if they're ready, I always give them a thumbs up like they're looking at me, and I find it funny. Like funny haha, too. All right, so Onalaska has a 2-on-1 breakaway. Loses the handle on it. That's a big lad right there, number 3, number 13. Zach Marceau. Oh, wouldn't want to meet him in a back alley. Shot misses just to the right. Sounded like a cheetah. So with an hour and a half in between games, that's a save for Middleton. If you were on the team and you had an hour and a half in between games, would you go back to the hotel if you had one, or would you hang around at the rink?
Oh, definitely hang around at the rink. I feel like you go back to the hotel and you feel like you should stay for a while.
I would agree. No icing. Turnover. Shot misses to the left. Turns out my parents not a fan of either song.
Oh, the songs you were talking about last game?
Yeah.
Horse with No Name, and then the cake song is still... We're good. Thank you.
Horse with No Name and Who Left the Cake Out. Actually, I I think they had a bigger problem with the Cake Out in the Rain song.
Cake Out in the Rain, that's what it was.
Because I believe that was from a movie called They Shoot Horses, Don't They? And That was a movie my dad thought it would be a good idea to take my mom to go see when they were dating.
Apparently, not a good movie.
Does it sound like it would be a good movie?
Not really. But, you know, names can be deceiving.
Well, that's true. Shot goes off of the post for Middleton. Centering pass looks like it jumped up or both teams change out 4. Centering pass was tipped enough that it went just a bit out of reach. I want to say there's something that They Shoot Horses, Don't They, was about a dance marathon, but I could be completely off there.
Not sure.
Dance marathons used to be a thing. And that's a save by Redbird goalie. Shot and a save for the Thunder goalie. As Middleton's goalie is running hot laps. Keeping the tires warm.
Yeah, don't blame him. It can get chilly out there.
That puck goes out of play. Oh, Panama.
Nope. Don't need it.
I wish I would have had that on camera.
Eh.
That's usually in the area of offsides. It's watching I don't know which app it was. If it was Got a little bit underneath that one with the lob wedge. I think it was like an Instagram reel, and it was a flashback to when Jake Peavy, who was a pitcher, he was pitching for the Padres. The Padres catcher went to throw the ball back to him, and Jake was not looking. I don't know what Jake was doing. And the ball landed in Jake's glove.
So how do you know he wasn't looking?
Because his head was completely turned the other way.
Oh, okay. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't thrown with a whole lot of force.
Well, yeah, I would hope not. Or
It's not like he was trying to pick off a guy at second.
it would have bounced off, right?
Yeah, and that one finds the back of the net. So Onalaska scores first. Why is there such a huge difference between the sizes of these boys? It's the age.
Yeah, they
These are
get
U-
a little bit of a growth spurt right
These
there.
are U12s, so they're, 10, 11, 12 years old. There can be a big difference.
Time to bring out my story. So when I was in 7th grade, they
Lord.
didn't have enough cheerleaders, so we cheered for both 7th and 8th grade. And I remember watching the 7th graders, and they were normal size for 7th. And then the 8th grade game started, and all the boys looked huge. So the year between 7th and 8th grade is pretty different.
I'm still waiting for puberty to hit, so
It's something that stuck with me just because to me the difference was amazing.
can you read what Sarah wrote out loud?
How far up?
Starting at the
That's at very top. In
Yeah.
the midst of the Great Depression, manipulative MC Rocky Gig Young enlists contestants for a dance marathon offering $1,500 cash prize. Among them are failed actress Jane Fonda, a middle-aged sailor Red Buttons, and delusional blonde Susanna York, and a pregnant girl, Bonnie, I'm not sure, Bedelia. Days turn into weeks as the competition drags on, and people either drop out or expire. Rocky, however, will do anything for publicity and initiates a series of grueling derbies. Wow. So, yeah, it was a dance marathon.
amazing that I thought so. Sounds like the old White Sox owner, Bill Vick.
It had Jane Fonda in it. See? Somebody famous that I know.
Jane Fonda, possibly famous for, what was her nickname for a while? Hanoi Jane?
I don't know if she would have been famous at that time.
Well, yeah, because it was like the 70s, so it was after this movie. Before her workout series of the 80s.
Well, thank you for looking that up. I would have, except for now I've got the Stream Deck in my hand, so it's kind of harder to do that. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Sarah. Shot and a save by the goalie. You remember your brother's son was like 12 or 13, hadn't seen him for a year. And when I saw him after that year, he's like, who's this dude? Insane change. You love Jane Fonda and the China Syndrome with Michael Douglas? I have not seen that motion picture. I don't know actually if I've seen anything with Jane Fonda in it. Whistle coming up. We got a penalty on Onalaska. Like I said, I'm still waiting for that growth spurt. So, Middleton, I don't know why I was going to say Minneapolis. Middleton on a power play now for a minute and a half. Good job of getting it out of their zone, deep into Middleton's territory. So that buys them off, oh, a good 5 seconds at least.
Oh, not for the goalie. Not that there's nobody there, but it's just never a good idea.
Puck could hit a straight, I don't know, something. Shot and a stop. So, shorthanded attempt.
I think some of it, too, is just the habit of not putting it in front of the goalie because you never know when there's a player there. But, you know, I might be a little prejudiced.
Possible. Well, we've seen it go badly. And it's not, you know, you can say, well, the goalie, you should be ready for stuff like that. No, a goalie shouldn't be ready for his own team to put it in his own net. That's completely on the team. Power play is over. Nope, it stopped all of a sudden. That puck stopped like it had brakes. Have they announced who's going to be the halftime entertainment for the Super Bowl next year?
Did they announce it this early?
I have no idea. Probably not, now that I think about it. I don't remember. Well, I don't know. And that is a goal. Onalaska now leads 2-0.
Oh.
It's an oldie from 78. 78's not really an oldie, but.
Oh, they forgot to start the clock. Not me, them, actually. There we go. Usually it's me, but this time we're in sync, though.
Incident in a nuclear power plant. They predicted Chernobyl. Good stop by the Middleton goalie.
Yep.
And another stop by the Middleton goalie. Two of them two are reporters doing a report in the plant when the accident occurred. Ooh. Get your radiation suit out. Use number. I don't know. I'm not going to read that question, but I don't know. I don't have that sort of information. I remember in junior high, my school played against a private Catholic school, and there was one kid in there who his last name. I have to be very careful on how I word this. May or may not have been associated with connection in Chicago that's known for things. Anyway, we were pretty sure that in 8th grade this kid drove to football games. And he had like a 5 o'clock shadow at noon. So it's just funny how these years hit people differently.
Yeah.
Offsides, I believe.
Oh.
I hate this song. What do you need?
I need it to go down to 43. Apparently, it didn't start when I thought it did. This is why I said you're better at this, but...
I've done it more.
I like doing it, though. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying you're better.
Penalty coming up on Onalaska. I would hope I would be better. I've done it for over 4 years. Oh, I wish I would have looked at that before.
Nope, I didn't realize you did that. Sorry.
There we go. All right, so Middleton will have another opportunity at a power play. You know, I was 5'5" when I graduated high school, and I'm 5'9" now.
Yeah, boys tend to do that. They have growth spurts after high school. In fact, there was a... Forget. I guess it would have been a friend's dad who he kept his son back 1 year because he wanted him to be older when he was a senior because he figured he'd have a growth spurt later, so he wanted him to be bigger for football.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of 17, he was 18.
Yeah, it's weird how that can work out.
But if you have your growth spurt when you're 20, that don't help. And I've heard of boys doing that. It's
Didn't help me.
I don't think it's as common, but it does happen, I guess.
There.
More often than girls, I'm assuming. I guess I never really hear about girls growing after in their 20s.
No, usually if you hear anything about girls, it's early.
Yeah.
That it happens early.
Yeah, poor girls are maturing earlier and earlier, too.
I would rather eat a cake in the rain than to have to go through some of the crap you girls go to.
Thank you.
Well, trust me, it is not lost on me that I am lucky that I don't have to worry about a couple of things just because of the fact that I'm a man.
I will say that was the one plus of having a boy, too.
Offsides on Middleton. And icing. And there was an old saying about that I really can't say on this stream. If it was on Twitch, I'd say it, but I'm not going to say it on this one.
You're family friendly,
That's right.
or we should be.
Try to be. Uh-oh.
We did grow up in the 90s, and I will say the 90s was much more crude than they are today.
Some of us grew up in the 80s.
Well, okay, 80s and 90s technically, but the movies that got made in the 90s would not be made today.
Let alone something like Blazing Saddles that was made the year I was born. Ow, that sounded like that would have hurt.
Oh, we must have a delay penalty.
Yeah.
I'm seeing I didn't see what actually happened. I saw the goalie going off.
Loose Middleton players still down.
Oh, no. Oh, they're out of sight over there. Okay.
You haven't seen anything if you have seen European movies from the 70s and 80s?
Uh-oh. They must be bad too, huh?
Well, see, the thing is about Europe is they have a lot, they're a little bit freer. And
Glad to see him up. I think, yeah.
yeah, the way that sounded, it sounded bad. So.
Yeah, which usually means it's probably going to be sore. It does look like needs a little bit of a break. But I'm glad he's okay.
So there's two Thunder players in the penalty box. Usually that would be a 2 and 10, but the penalty is only.
Well, they don't put up the 10, do they?
No, but I don't know what the equivalent of that would be.
Oh, with reduced times?
Yeah.
I could probably
Start the clock, please.
Oh, thank you.
So, Middleton on a power play. That's good defense by Onalaska to avoid a shot. Yeah, there's things on European commercials that would not be aired here in the States. And the power play is over. And that is icing? So they must have said head contact there.
Or it was back checked.
Well, that's true. I forget about that.
Yeah, back check's the one that used to get everybody because, you know, a player just turns. Oh, stick down. Just noticed.
It's the first one today, I think.
No, I thought I saw
Shot
one
on goal.
earlier.
Stopped.
When I was not on stream because so there's probably at least two.
Oh, okay. Centering pass finds a Middleton player.
Good defense.
Nice move. Denied. Good save. Delayed penalty coming up. Giving them the karate chop.
It's a
So Middleton will have another opportunity. I think the Middleton player that was injured earlier is now going to take the rest of the game off. Probably a good idea.
yeah.
Delayed penalty again.
That's a delay too, isn't it? Yep. Looks like the goalie wasn't sure. Oh, they got 6 out there though. Way to get off the ice. And that was the shot, right?
Yep. So,
Move that back up to 903. Now you can. So 3 in the box. Shouldn't there be only 3 out? Oh, there is the goalie. Sorry. I was counting the goalie in my head.
Well, goalie is a human.
Yeah. But he's not. I was thinking 4 on 3, and I was thinking there was 4 out there, but it's only 3. So it's 5 on 3.
5 on 3, yes. Referee explaining the situation to the Thunder.
The gestures are always good.
I love the helpful comments from the parents. They always work, and they will change the referee's mind. The louder you say it, guaranteed. It's a proven fact.
Yeah, not so much. I realize you're being.
You caught that? It was dripping pretty heavily
I
in
was going to say, I
sarcasm.
caught it fairly early on, but, you know.
Now, this is a
Oh,
penalty. The puck just stopped. That's still a rule I don't understand in squirts and peewees. If you're shorthanded and you ice it, you get penalized for icing.
yeah, that changed. I want to say like the year Xander got out of youth hockey.
Had one shot there.
I think I added 2.
That's fine. That's offsides. I think you're right, though. I think that they changed that the year he went to his first year of high school.
Yeah. They call it intentional icing, and I don't understand it completely either, especially since the high school didn't change. What's that? I know they always have reasons.
I was trying to understand the reason. I don't know, to make the game go faster, but I mean, the team's already being penalized by being a player down, and then you're trying to equal out that penalty by calling icing a penalty. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well,
It prolongs the game.
yeah, and
Well, that's offsides like 5 times. He kept bringing the puck back and forth.
what I find funny about it too is that they don't remember, or I mean, you're getting used to not icing it, so then when you get to the upper level, icing it is expected, and you know, especially during a penalty kill, you know, I don't understand how that's helping.
It's not. It's doing the exact opposite. You know, if you're trying to penalty coming up on Middleton. So I mean, if you're trying to grow the sport, you want to keep the sport consistent across all levels, right?
Or at least relative. I mean, to me, that's a big one. I mean, I can see having some subtle differences, and like, you know, definitely no checking in the early levels and all that. But that icing is just that. To me, that's a fundamental of penalty killing, is to get it on the other side of the ice.
It is at the high school level
Yeah.
and above. So
to not develop that skill seems weird. Again,
to discourage it.
yeah. So like I said, I'm sure there's a reason. I just don't know what it is.
And I'm going to make my yearly plea for Waha to revise that for next year.
I'm not sure it's Waha. I think it might be USA. All right, settle down.
Well, Waha can still change that if they feel.
You think so?
They can override that, the USA hockey rules, yeah. They can make it a local.
It's kind of like I really feel like I think Adams too that they are half ice. I get why they did the half ice thing, but I also feel like it should have been like it should be like the transition year was, where the first half of the year is the short ice, and then the second half of the year is a long ice, so that you get kind of a little bit of both at that age. I realize though that they said that it's the skating strokes that are huge compared to
Wow.
um,
Yeah, Adams level. I don't
was
know.
it Adams level or was it Mites?
It was Mites.
Mites. I think I did too low. Mites. Sorry, it's mites. Because you don't go full ice till squirts. Mites. I think mites should. To me, that would be ideal. Is to have half and half. Because Xander played full ice because they had a full ice tournament.
But they could do full ice after it was like January or February.
I don't remember it. But he was also around the transition year. He was the transition year happened, and then he joined Mites. And so they were he played half ice. But they had a full ice tournament in Baraboo that had been going on, and you could still play there. So they did that. And I like the fact that he did transition over, or that they were able to play a full ice game at least once or twice that year. I feel like it's to do half and half would be like a good compromise. And I know the reasoning for that one is that they do better, or they'll get the puck better in close quarters, or they learn to handle it better. And the other thing was that the skating strokes from getting to one side to the other is big.
Yeah.
I mean, but I felt like at the time anyway that he was missing out a little bit of what the Mites had the years prior. But that's because Xander and I had gone to a couple of Mites games the year before when it was full ice.
Ah.
So it could be just that, he was looking forward to the full ice, and then it didn't quite work out that way. But then we did have the tournament, so.
And then he ended up being a goalie anyway. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. I don't know. I was a long ramble, sorry. But it's just one of those things that I know they're trying to be the rule for the shorter ice or the half ice was to try and be more competitive, I think, with Canada in a closed space, or on the.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made me think of it, and then go off on the long rant. Sorry. Or I don't guess it's not a long rant, a long story. Because I wasn't really ranting about anything. Just kind of observation. Anyway, back to hockey. Or that was hockey, but back to this hockey. We're still at 0-2, right?
Yeah, no one has scored. Both goalies had a couple of nice saves.
I thought I was counting them. If I didn't, I apologize.
Break it down now. The shot misses just to the right. Icing on Middleton, or Onalaska. Puck gets out of the zone, so Middleton will have to regroup.
Stick down. Think it.
Cheeky little backhand there. Take the shot. One day. One day my dream will become a reality.
And you'll see a goalie score.
I'll see a goalie at least take a shot. Probably not today. Never know, though. So if you're a goalie for a team that's playing in this tournament and you're watching this, do me a solid and take a shot. What's your coach going to do? Bench you?
Well, if you've got two goalies, you might want to be careful, but
Come on, do it for me.
for the most part, no.
Such a bad influence. Shot goes to the right. The sprawled out Thunder goalie. I couldn't get my son to take the shot.
I was going to say, you never did convince Sanders, so.
You said he was going to do it at the last game, and then the last game got snowed out.
Oh, last regular game.
Yeah, he wasn't going to do it in the playoffs.
I was going to say, that would have been stupid. But it was a good last game, though, in the playoffs.
0.9 seconds remaining in the second period. Onalaska has been able to kill 3 or 4 Middleton power plays this period. And the score remains. It's like the Led Zeppelin song. The score remains the same.
Period up. There we go.
Unofficially, the shots on goal are pretty similar.
This is a staple of hockey tournaments, too, this song.
You know what other Staples song I haven't heard? I didn't hear it at the squirt tournament last week, and I was disappointed. And I haven't heard it yet today. Is the Black Keys sing it?
It doesn't help me.
Not Let's Get It Started. What was their other hit? Not Boom Boom Pow. I have a feeling. I got a feeling. Tonight's going to be a good night.
Oh, yep. Yep, that one's usually.
Haven't heard Flo Rida yet either. Puck goes into the bleachers. That's a Souvenir fan.
Yeah, hand him a puck this time. There you go. Oh, not quite. There we go.
That puck goes out of play as well. Running out of pucks.
I was to say they're not going after it either. Oh, maybe they did. I guess I thought it was on the other side.
Offsides. Nice shot, nice block. Rebound goes in though. So the rebound goal puts Onalaska up 3-0 now. offsides. So far, the previous 2 games have ended with the score of 4-3, with the visitor winning. Now, in this game, Onalaska was supposed to be the home team. Maybe they saw that trend and said, well, you know, we're gonna be over in the visitor side. Eight Iron kicks it down to within chipping distance. Smart layup.
No goal.
No goal.
Okay.
Nice stop. Look at that goalie's helmet.
Is it a little bit of a blue?
A lot of blue.
Okay. I didn't know if I was seeing the light right.
Can't see what's on it.
Like a light blue.
Yeah, it's like a sky.
Nope. They tricked me. I thought they were going.
That's a balk. Shot misses wide left. Jaron Lee, get that puck.
Miss those days.
Oh, yeah. Time goes fast, parents. It may not seem like it in the moment, but nice stop, point blank. Go grab it, go grab it. It's your crease. Delayed on it, and Thunder extend their lead now 4-0. Colby, you got to be a little bit more forceful when the puck's that close to you. Go grab it. Middleton does a good job of getting back on defense there. That had a potential to be a 2-on-1, and Middleton hustles back very quickly. That wasn't even an issue.
Oh, stick down.
And a glove.
Ooh, glove down.
Glove attached to the stick.
Possibly. But they look pretty separate on the ice, so we're going to go with no.
That could hurt.
Oh, glove down again.
Same glove?
I don't know. I love it when they use the glove as a puck.
The glove on the grassy knoll. Wraparound try by Middleton. Stopped by the Thunder. No, they're rolling in a goal.
All right. Saved.
Scored by number 43, William Pangman.
So now we're 1-4. It's a comeback. You got 9 minutes. You can do it.
You have to get 3 goals. Well, 2 goals now to keep the 4-3 thing going, even though you're on the wrong side. What are the odds of that?
Anything can happen these days.
Well, that's true. Well,
Like that.
rebound goals, man, I'm telling you.
They get you every time.
Especially
Well,
when you're
not every
screamed. When you're screamed. When
Right.
you're screened.
They get you a lot of the time. We'll put it that way. All right. Need another goal up there, don't
Yep.
I? Oh, I'm like, where'd the ref go? He's talking to the coach.
Maybe the ref's pointing out that you guys are on the wrong side.
I think that ship has sailed. You gotta let it go.
I'm the only one still thinking about that. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Damn. I have a system.
I know. Change is hard.
I don't make the rules.
Just follow them. And
Yes.
I'm a rule follower too. And
So it looks like we have a penalty on Onalaska.
yeah, you're gonna have to fix the time there quick. Thank you.
So Middleton with another power play. They've been unable to take advantage of the power play so far. As Onalaska has done a fantastic job at killing the power play. See, now, why wasn't that icing?
I think they hit it before the red line, but I could be wrong. Or after the red line, I guess it would be.
That shot.
Stick down.
.34 seconds left of the power play for Middleton. Nice little handoff. Hoping for a either redirect or goalie screened or something that didn't happen. A 1-on-4 from Middleton. Gets a shot off somehow.
I was going to say, that was a good shot. Right at the goalie, but, for having that many people on you.
4 people surrounding you.
Yeah, that was nice.
Good stop by Colby of Middleton. Nice glove. Flashes the leather. And another stop. Chance for Middleton. Onalaska's defense just suffocates them. Icing. I was wondering if that was going to be close. Coming up next is the B team for Onalaska, who is supposed to be the home team again, taking on Monroe, who will be the visitors, or should be. There are rules, people. Be anarchy. People didn't follow rules. Good stop. I don't know why it's bugging me.
Just one of those things. Coming up on 4 minutes. Onalaska's more than likely going to hold on to win this one, as they've been pretty much in control the whole game. Despite getting a handful of penalties, they were able to kill the power
Middleton's power play each time, so it didn't come back to hurt them this game. I'm sure the coach will want them to not have as many penalties in their next game, though. Wow, that was a off the pipe, not in. A great job on the Middleton player who was on the right side. He was trying to time going across the blue line, and his teammate kind of stuttered with the puck. It was had it been me, I don't think I would have been able to bring myself back to being onsides. I mean, at that age. Now, no. Definitely not, but nice stop. Delayed penalty coming up on Middleton, I think. Never mind.
I think that was icing.
You're right. So ignore what I said. Minute and a half remaining in this one. And 30 seconds now. Shot misses to the left. To the left. So this one goes in Onalaska's favor, 5-1. And Middleton now can take the rest of the day off after having 2 games in the first 3. So we'll get set to watch the B team for Onalaska take on the Monroe Avalanche. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be here the rest of the day if you get bored.
Hi.